I'm going to take the Texans plus 10 at the Colts. This line opened at 10.5. I grabbed it last night at 10.5. This morning, I noticed it's gone down to 10. I'm not really surprised by that. Couple of different factors I'm looking at in this game. One, the Colts play tonight. We don't know what's going to happen in that game. You're not going to get less injuries by playing a football game. I can tell you that much. So that's another thing. The Texans had a really good game yesterday against the Patriots. And I'll say this, when I look at that team, those players are really starting to believe in David Culley as their coach. And for all the things that were going around that team in the preseason, all of the Deshaun Watson issues, the injury to Tyrod Taylor, like everything that's been going on with this team, like they're showing up to play every single week. We saw that yesterday against the Patriots. The Patriots came back and scored 10 points in the fourth quarter to win that game yesterday. But the Texans easily covered. They had the cover, they were ahead of that spread the whole game yesterday. And if you were on the Texans last week or yesterday, you really didn't sweat that game too much.
No.
And Davis Mills, third start, 21 for 29, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. And I noticed like they're being aggressive on fourth down. They went 3 for 3 against the Patriots yesterday. So they're playing to win. I think the players are responding to the coaching staff for whatever drama is going around that team. And, the Colts, they're still banged up on the offensive line. And that's a big red flag to me. And I just see the Texans as a 10-point favorite is a big number to me. I think this should be closer to, 9, 8.5, somewhere in that range. And that's why I'm taking the Texans right now against the Colts at that number.
Would be Texans or nothing for me. Colts really haven't done anything this season to suggest that they should be laying 10 against anyone, really, no matter where the game is being played either. We'll see how they do against the Ravens tonight. Of course, maybe we change our tune if they end up looking good against, a very good opponent in Baltimore, a team that's certainly going to challenge what they do defensively. And yeah, Houston, this is something that I've leaned on a little bit. I remember going back to the summer talking to Aaron Reese, who covers the Texans for us here at The Athletic, and he was obviously not exactly picking them to go to the playoffs or anything like that, but he made a point to me that has stuck with me, saying that he felt they weren't going to be as bad as everyone was projecting them to be because of all the veterans that are on that team. It really is a team, especially on the offensive side, that is just stacked with veterans really at every position. And so from a NFL institutional knowledge, from an understanding how to take care of their bodies, from those sorts of standpoints, he thought that they could be better than people expected, and better meaning that, they win 4 or 5 games rather than 2 or 3, like a lot of people were thinking was going to be the case for them to start the year. That's going to be our first pick in week 6 on the record here on Best on the Board. Texans plus 10 against the Colts.